going on, guys? My name is Mary Lee Osborne from Babysitter Massacre, and you guys are watching Mr. Tony of the Dead.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here. And I don't know why I can't hear anything. What's going on, everybody? Can everybody hear me good? Hello. Ramen Fueled is here. Pop Culture Vegan is here. Oh, I think I know the problem. There it is. Everybody can hear me, but I couldn't hear myself. My headphones were bloop, they're gone. But before we get into this, if everybody could please give this video a thumbs up, just like Tom Hardy there. And then if you could give us, subscribe to the channel, just like that, and hit the little notification bell. I'd really appreciate it. Bam. And I don't have a thing for you yet, but if go and follow me over on Patreon. So become a member. Exclusive stuff over there. I just started it, but I have a lot of things planned. So that's the place to be. Anyway, get all the hiccups out of the way. Again, thank you. Ramen Fueled is here. Pop Culture Vegan is here. Really appreciate that. This live will strictly be just to review Two Evil Eyes, the 4K Ultimate HD UHD and special features Blu-ray from Blue Underground. Now, not too long ago, I reviewed this from Blue Underground. I believe it was the lenticular cover came out, so that was that. This is the 4K. Okay, so what this is about? This is it's not really a horror anthology. It's two stories, and they're both based off of Edgar Allan Poe, like stories that he did. The first one in here is the facts in the case of Mr. Valdemar, and that one has Adrienne Barbeau, Ramy, Zada, Bingo O'Malley, Tom Atkins makes an appearance in this, and so does Tom Savini, and some other people. But that one is basically about Adrienne Barbeau plays this wife, and Mr. Valdemar is a very old man, and he's dying, and she wants to hurry up the process and inherit his money and all that kind of stuff. So she has this doctor guy friend who's helping her with this, and she kind of has this like, oh, I'm not used to this, I'm going too far, and then stuff happens, and here the doctor is actually into like a hypnotism and stuff like that. That's how he gets the Mr. Valdemar to sign stuff with his signature so she can get the money, because it sounds very fishy when she goes to like get this done. But then he talks to him on the phone. It's all because of this. He's being hypnotized to talk and everything. And things go wrong. And I wish I could do a spoiler free for this. I know it's it's an older movie and everything. It's like 30 years older, 31 years old. So I wish I could. I want to talk about it, but I can't because some people might not have seen this or anything. But very, very cool story. When I watched this on the Blu-ray, when it was just a Blu-ray and a 3 cover and everything, I liked it, but and this was my favorite story as compared to the other one on here. And then now rewatching this again, I'm not really sure. I kind of like both of them. I think I still lean toward this story, the facts in the case of Mr. Valdemar. It's another one of those long titles. And this one is directed by George Romero. I forgot to say that. It's directed by George Romero and obviously written by Edgar Allan Poe. And the other one is Dario Argento. They got the idea like, hey, let's do a, side-by-side kind of storyline kind of thing. So yeah, like I said, it's not really an anthology, but it's kind of more like 2 short stories. No wrap around or anything, just 2 short stories of Edgar Allan Poe. It's really, really cool. Really a really cool story. But the second movie, again, the end of this is really kind creepy and really neat. Like what happens is really, really cool. The effects are awesome. But then the other one is the black cat that's on here. And the black cat has been done so many times in a lot of different variations. This one's, I guess I wouldn't say it's my least favorite variation, but it's not one of my favorite, takes on the black cat, because there's like so many of them throughout history. But I'm always interested to watch them because they all, again, have same sort of spin the cat with the cat, but like the story is different. It's really neat. But in this one, Harvey Keitel, he um, kind of like, he's a photographer, but he goes to like the crime scenes and everything and takes pictures and stuff. And he's kind of like a crime photographer, but yeah, he uses it for his art and everything. And he wants to publish books and everything. And people think he's losing his edge. So he's trying to like find something to, make people remember him. And, once again, want to look at his stuff. And, he finds his girlfriend has this cat. She finds this cat that followed her home, black cat. And I wouldn't say instantly. Well, instantly they pretty much got off on the wrong foot, him and the cat. But it's like the cat sensed something in him, and he just like was very abusive to this cat, and all this different stuff that happened, and then it goes from there. Again, I can't say what happened because these are short stories, but the ending is really kind of freaky. And this is probably one of the better stories. I think the first one is kind of like you've seen it all before. This one's kind of neat, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know which. Again, I watched this again, and I like this one a lot more than I did before. The cat, I don't know. I feel bad for the cat, and they say no animals got harmed in this. So if you're like an animal lover, you're not gonna like this, because even though he's not really abusing the cat, it's like an electronical cat, that they made. It's still pretty realistic looking. The most unrealistic thing is like the animatronics of the ending. That's all I'm gonna say. I won't say exactly. But yeah, it's definitely it's definitely fake looking. It looks very, very fake. But still a pretty cool story. You have in here John Amos is in here as well. There's just there's a slew of people in here like throughout this movie, like throughout both of the stories, like Martin Balsam, E.G. Marshall, John Amos. Like I said, Tom Atkins is a cop in the first story, which is fun to see him, in there. And like I said, the ending of that one's really kind of creepy. The ending of this one's the Black Cat's kind of creepy too, but it's like I don't know. Harvey Keitel plays such a good bad guy, and he's not really intended to be a bad guy, but things just go sour. And there's an effect on here where he has this like butcher knife, not a butcher knife, I guess it would be a butcher knife, and he like goes and cuts down on the person he's cutting up with this, and it goes on the hand. It goes like right here on the hand. It looks so real, it will make your skin crawl. I was like, oh my God. And then like in the special features, you see that again, they talk about it. It's like, oh my God. It's like, it goes right through me. And I love that. I love that it went through. But yeah, it came out. I don't know if I said it. It came out in 1990, and it is 120 minutes long. I think it goes by pretty well. It's interesting enough. One thing I don't like about the Black Cat, though, is there's a part where he is dreaming, and in the beginning they talk about like back in the day, and like a woman and a cat would be burned at the stake for being witchcraft and all that stuff. And when he dreams about it, it's like I think it brings the movie down. Like I think it slows it down a little bit. I get the point of the part, but like I I don't think they needed it, or at least if they did, they didn't have to have such a long scene with it. But I think it brings the movie to, like, it slows it down a little bit. That's probably my least favorite part of the Black Cat, to be honest. And as far as facts in the case of Mr. Valdemar, I don't really have parts that I don't like in that one. That comes to mind anyway. I really did enjoy that first one a lot. You know, it was pretty cool. Like, again, I said, especially the ending. But the Black Cat has more, I think, grotesque things to it. So it's, I don't know, but it's a perfect, perfect two different stories from the same writer. And again, you get one take from George Romero and the other one with Dario Argento. And if you know me, I'm very hit and miss with Argento. And I think of the stories, and the stuff that he did, I think he did a great job with the Black Cat. I really do. But yeah, this is, like I said, the 4K Ultra HD and special features Blu-ray. And there is the other Blu-ray version of this. I think there's sort of like I think it was a lenticular cover, but it didn't really have anything grand about it, And then now here, I'll show you the inside here. Obviously, this is not rated as well, but you got the cover here, Two Evil Eyes. It's pretty neat. I think when I was younger, I didn't know what that was. It scared me. And this, it's not exactly raised. It's like very, very minuscule raised. Same thing, like you can feel it, but it's nothing special. Two Evil Eyes on each side. And then you pull this out and you have that cover. And inside here is the 4K. And then you have a Blu-ray for the special features. And there is a lot of special features. Unfortunately, there's no new ones. There's nothing new. This is the original cover that was like on a VHS and everything. I kind of like that one better. I don't know. What does everybody else think? Which cover do you like better? Do you like the red one or the black one better? I know, like, there's obviously cat eyes there. I think they should have did something better with the cat. In fact, I'm going to reverse it to the red one just because the slipcover is the black cover. This is just how my mind works. I have to do this kind of stuff. But yeah, the disc 2 is the extras, and it says it's 2019 restoration. So I guess that's when that came out, was 2019. The Blu-ray and everything. I think sometimes it's too soon to upgrade these things. Like for the company too. See there, I changed it to that. So the special features, let me put this in here. The special features are disc 1 has audio commentary with Troy Horth. Here's where Tony gets to pronounce names. You're gonna love it. Author of Murder by Design, The Unsane Cinema of Dario Argento, and then there's a trailer and posters and still gallery. So there's nothing really on the first disc, but the second disc has Two Masters' Eyes, interviews with directors Dario Argento and George Romero, special makeup effects supervisor Tom Savini, executive producer Claudio Argento, and I don't know how you say her name, Asia Argento. But there's with her too. Savini's effects, a behind the scenes look at the film, special makeup effects. At Home with Tom Savini is a personal tour of Tom Savini's home. Adrienne Barbeau on George Romero. And by the way, these aren't new interviews or anything. These are like older ones. Before I Wake, interview with star Ramy, Zada. Behind the Wall, interview with star Madeleine Potter. One Maestro and Two Masters, interview with composer Pino Donaggio. Rewriting Poe, interview with co-writer Franco Ferrini. The Cat Who Wouldn't Die, interview with assistant director Luigi Cosi. Two Evil Brothers, interview with special makeup assistant Everett Burrell. And Working with George, interview with costume designer Barbara Anderson. And it says the extras aren't, obviously rated, and they may not be subtitled, which, by the way, I watched this with the subtitles on. Subtitles are fine, just like with the Blu-ray edition. Everything, it was fine. I think I remember saying like it looked nice, but wasn't anything special. To be honest, and this is my opinion, I thought this looked good, but I really don't see a need to upgrade to the 4K. Unless you have to get every edition and you're one of those people. I really don't think this was anything better than the Blu-ray. Did I do a side-by-side comparison? No. But from memory, I remember thinking, well, it looked pretty good, but it wasn't like, oh my God. And that I felt like I watched the Blu-ray again with this. So again, I thought it looked good, but it wasn't like 4K. You know what I mean? Like it didn't. If it was any better in quality, it was just a little bit. And it wasn't, I don't think, enough to make you have to run out and upgrade from your Blu-ray to the 4K. That's my opinion. Still great movie. Great double feature, if you will. I really, really do like this movie. I enjoy it. This to me is the last upgrade you'll ever need. There's not even anything new in the special features, so why upgrade? If there was like a lot newer stuff, maybe, but there's nothing new, and that kind of stinks. But it's, if you don't have the Blu-ray, and this is cheaper than a Blu-ray, or you want the 4K, here it is. I don't know. I don't think you need the 4K. It's cool to have, but I don't see a big difference in the Blu-ray to the 4K. That's just me. I don't know if anybody else feels like that, but that's just me. But yeah, it is nice. It's just nothing new. So what that's all I could say. Now it says scanned in 4K, 16-bit from the original camera negative, and now presented with Dolby Vision HDR and a new Dolby Atmos audio mix packed with hours of extra. Okay. Okay, if you say so. I don't see any big difference, like I said. That's it. I guess that's all I could say about this. I enjoy the movie. But if you could find the Blu-ray for cheaper, I'd say get that instead of this. But if you're one of those that have to have every edition, well, here you go. Here's another edition for you. And so Bullet Blake is here. That loves this movie. It is a very, very good movie. I enjoyed it. They really should have done a 3D cover for this release as well, in my opinion. Would have got me to double dip. Well, see, there you go. A 3D cover, different covers like that too. Yeah, that would definitely be a reason to double dip, especially if they had like a couple different covers, which I think they did miss out on that opportunity. I think they could have did a really cool one for Valdemar. I mean, the cat makes so many different faces, scary faces, in that they could have did it. So there's that. Pulp Culture Vegan says he digs the red one, the red cover. I dig the red cover as well. Marco G, hello. Tony is live. Hey, all. Tony's live, and I think I'm going to end. I think I'm going to end this now because this is just going to be the review. It's not necessarily me live. I'm just live reviewing this. So when this goes live, after the fact, and we're not live anymore, but it's up. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section, and I'll answer them. Like always, in the description box, there's going to be a link there for you to, go and purchase it. And there's a link for the trailer as well. But, there might be some spoilers in there, like I always say it, because, we all know spoilers or trailers are big spoilers. So there's that. Yeah. So thank you very much, Marco. Appreciate that. I would have been fine with a tie for that, but I had to go with my gut and my heart, and that was Commando. But anyway, that's something totally different. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Please, like I said, give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the little notification bell, and all that stuff. And if you enjoy me doing these live reviews, let me know. And because I do like doing them, and I'm going to do them more often. It's a lot easier when it comes to not having to edit, but yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll talk to you all in the next review. Bye.